are a few who could not join today's class. So, comparison of degree, that's what we are going to learn in today's class. But there will be two sections of this class. In the first section of this class, we are going to learn about the changes from positive degree to comparative degree and vice versa. That means from comparative to positive. There are a few rules for that, and to clarify those rules, I want you to understand some things first of all. Here I'm writing something. What's written here? Here.
Positive degree.
Okay, here it is written positive degree and what's this?
Comparative degree.
Comparative degree. Okay, there will be two kinds of sentences in positive degree and there will be two kinds of sentences in comparative degree. What are those one and two kinds of
Affirmative and
degrees?
negative. Affirmative and negative.
Yes. So there will be affirmative sentence that means habachok bakko, and there will be negative sentence that means nabachok bakko. In case of comparative degree also there will be affirmative sentence and there will be negative sentence. So let's have a few or one or two examples of these things and only then we can go further. I'm writing a sentence here. Just read the sentence when I'm writing. Rahul is as smart as Vicky. Okay, so here's the first sentence. And
Sir,
yes,
sir, but that will be Rahul is so smart as Vicky.
no. Let me clarify. We haven't gone to that part yet. Rahul is what you are saying, it's about negative sentence. This is not a negative sentence. Rahul is as smart as Vicky. Here, I have to understand first of all বুঝতে হবে যেটা যেটা পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে আছে না কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে আছে অর্থাৎ এই জায়গাটা আগে বুঝতে হবে যে এটা পজিটিভ ডিগ্রির সেন্টেন্স আছে নাকি কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রির সেন্টেন্স আছে রাহুল ইজ অ্যাজ স্মার্ট অ্যাজ ভিকি যেবা এটা কি কোন ডিগ্রির সেন্টেন্স আছে পজিটিভ না কম্পারেটিভ
Sir, positive.
পজিটিভ ডিগ্রির
No,
আছে
comparative.
কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রি আছে ওকে স্বাগত এটা পজিটিভ না কম্পারেটিভ
Competitive, sir.
comparative very good ঋতব্রত is it comparative or positive degree
Rahul is as smart as Vicky. Yes, sir. Comparative.
all three of you congratulations are wrong why because if you look at the adjective this is the adjective and this is the a1 form of adjective smart smarter smartest a1 a2 a3 this is where we are this is where we are smart it is positive so the sentence is positive degree okay now
Sir, what is the meaning of sentence?
the meaning of sentence is rahul vikir motoi buddhiman
Okay.
if you go for the meaning of the sentence all the meaning will be same you cannot go for the meaning you have to see what is the form of the adjective used here the form or the degree of the adjective that has been used is positive degree now we have to get to the next part so now we know this is positive degree sentence because we are using smart not smarter a1 form is here now we have to guess or understand if it is an affirmative sentence or a negative sentence. So Rahul is as smart as Vicky. Is it an affirmative or negative sentence?
Sir, affirmative.
It is an affirmative sentence. Shagoto?
Sir, affirmative.
Okay, and Ritobrato?
Sir, I am in confusion.
Can I conclude?
Sir, okay, affirmative, affirmative.
Okay. Don't worry, yes, this is not so tricky. It is easy to understand if a sentence is in affirmative or negative. This is actually an affirmative sentence. All of you are right this time. So now we understood this sentence. This particular sentence is positive degree affirmative sentence. We have to understand these things first before we start changing them or converting them. Okay, so this is a sentence which is positive degree affirmative sentence. Write down whatever you see on the blackboard so that we can move on to the next part with the next example.
Sir, move on.
Done.
Okay,
Done, sir.
today it's a very important class, so I want your attention, complete attention. Okay, let's go for the next part of the class where we will learn about other kind of sentences. We have to understand at least four types of sentences before we move on. Okay, that was the first type of sentence. We got positive degree affirmative sentence. I'm writing the next sentence and you have to tell me which degree and which kind of sentence is that. So here's the second sentence for you. Okay, so this is sentence number 2 for you to understand. Rahul is not so smart as Vicky. Now, you have to tell me, is it a comparative degree sentence or a positive degree sentence? Yes, Zeba?
Sir, this is positive degree negative sentence.
Okay, so Zeba is saying it is positive degree negative sentence. Shagoto?
Sir, it is comparative degree and negative sense.
Okay, comparative negative. And Ritabrato?
Positive, negative.
Positive negative sentence. Okay, first of all, again, I will try to draw
No,
your
sir, it is
attention.
positive.
Yes, because this is A1, adjectives positive form. So it is a positive degree sentence. And here we have not, which is showing us it's a negative sentence. So now we have the second example of positive degree negative sentence. Write down this example, then we will move on.
Sir, done.
Sir, done.
Okay. Next example. Sentence number 3. Okay. Okay, here's the sentence on your screen. Kolkata is more beautiful than Delhi. Okay, Rita Brother, tell me which kind of sentence it is.
Sir, comparative degree.
Okay,
Affirmative sentence.
comparative affirmative. Okay, Shagoto,
Yes, sir, comparative affirmative.
comparative affirmative. Okay, and Zeba.
Sir, comparative affirmative.
Okay, now all of you are correct. Why is it comparative? Look at the adjective here. more beautiful. It's A2 form. A2 means comparative form. So it is a comparative degree, definitely. Plus, there is nothing called no, not, neither here. So it is an affirmative sentence also. So it's comparative degree, affirmative sentence. Write down this example before we move on.
Sir,
Done, sir.
sir, done. But I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, here you are using as, so, then, but then here as, so, then are what what kinds of parts of speech? Adjective, noun, or another thing?
Those are used here as comparative linkers. That means the those the conjunctions. They are used as conjunctions, part of speech.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. Let's go for the next example. So we learned comparative degree affirmative sentence. Okay, just one more example before we jump into the actual rule of changing them.
Sir, I can remember that you have said that positive negative equal to comparative affirmative and positive affirmative equal to comparative negative.
Yes, that's what we are going to learn today. That will be the first part of learning. Okay, next example sentence.
Is no
It's not more beautiful
more
than
beautiful than
Mumbai.
Mumbai হবে than beautiful. Sir,
Yes.
Shankrai. Sir, you have said when you have when my was.
Okay.
Sir, I know your tricks. I have not written Mumbai.
Okay. Okay, so here's the sentence. Kolkata is not more beautiful than Shanghai. Here, it's pretty clear. More beautiful. Again, it's A2. That means it's comparative degree. And it has this not part that makes it a negative sentence. So it's comparative degree, negative sentence. Okay, so if you finish writing these four sentences, take a
Sir,
look.
complete.
Okay, take a look at all the four sentences that we just covered. Zeba, read the first sentence, please.
Rahul is as smart as Vicky.
Rahul is as smart as Vicky. Fine. And which kind of sentence is that?
Positive degree affirmative sentence.
Positive degree affirmative sentence. Very good. Next sentence, Shagoto, please read the next one.
Rahul is not so smart as Vicky.
Okay.
The positive degree negative sentence.
Positive degree negative sentence. Yes. Okay. Next one, Ritabroto, read the next one.
Kolkata is more beautiful than Delhi.
Okay.
The degree is A2 means comparative degree plus affirmative sentence.
Right. And the last one, Zeba, read it.
Kolkata is not more beautiful than Sakrail. It
Mm-hmm.
is comparative degree negative sentence.
Okay. Yes, it is comparative degree negative sentence. Perfect. Now we will learn to change from comparative degree to positive degree and from positive degree to comparative degree. মানে ডিগ্রি চেঞ্জ যেগুলো ছোটবেলায় আমরা শিখেছিলাম ক্লাসে পরীক্ষায় পাশ করার জন্য 2 বছর বের করে দেওয়ার জন্য সেগুলোকে একটুখানি ভালো করে শিখবো, কারণ আমাদের আসল পরীক্ষা ওই পরীক্ষার হলে নয়, পরীক্ষার হলের বাইরে। তো যে নিয়মটা আছে সেই নিয়মটা এখন লেখাবো। প্রথম নিয়ম যেটা লেখানোর সেটা হচ্ছে ক্রস formula. This is what we are going to learn today. We will be focusing on this one. Okay, so here is the cross formula. প্রথমে আমি বলছি কি করতে হবে, যেভাবে লিখছি সেভাবে লিখতে থাকবে। ওকে, positive degree, again positive degree, just a bit down, comparative degree, here again comparative degree. Now in the brackets, minus, plus, minus, plus, and then you can draw much better than I can, so make justice to your copy. Okay, tell me when you are finished writing this peculiar kind of cross formula, which is very helpful actually.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Sir, done. Sir,
Yes.
I'm doing one more class of comparison of degree because I have done this class in Google Computer Center.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think you have all written this thing. Now let me make you understand why I wrote this thing. What's the importance of this rule? দেখো, লেখা আছে পজিটিভ ডিগ্রি আর ব্র্যাকেটে দেওয়া আছে মাইনাস, মানে নেগেটিভ স্টেটমেন্ট বা নেগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স। যদি পজিটিভ ডিগ্রি থেকে কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে চেঞ্জ করতে বলে, একটাই জিনিস দেখার দরকার যে সেন্টেন্সটা নেগেটিভ আছে না অ্যাফার্মেটিভ আছে। কারণ পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে দু রকম সেন্টেন্স হতে পারে, এক হতে পারে অ্যাফার্মেটিভ সেন্টেন্স আর দ্বিতীয় হতে পারে নেগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স। তো পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে মনে করো সেন্টেন্সটা দেওয়া আছে, তোমাকে বললো কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে চেঞ্জ করতে হবে। কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে চেঞ্জ তো করে দেবো, কিন্তু কি করব, খালি খেয়াল রাখবে যে পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে যে সেন্টেন্সটা আছে সেটা অ্যাফার্মেটিভ আছে না নেগেটিভ আছে। এখানে মাইনাস সাইন দেওয়া আছে প্রথম এখানটায় মাইনাস দেওয়া আছে, তার মানে এটা আমি বলছি যে নেগেটিভে আছে। যদি পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে সেন্টেন্সটা নেগেটিভ থাকে তাহলে কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রি করার সময় সেন্টেন্সটা পজিটিভ অ্যাফার্মেটিভ হয়ে যাবে, মাথায় রাখবে। সেম যদি পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে, এইখানটায় আসছি, যদি পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে সেন্টেন্সটা অ্যাফার্মেটিভ থাকে তাহলে কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রি যখন চেঞ্জ করছি তখন কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে সেন্টেন্সটা নেগেটিভ ফর্মে চলে আসবে, নেগেটিভ হয়ে যাবে। আরও বলছি, এটাতে গেল পজিটিভ থেকে নেগেটিভ করার জন্য। সেম যদি সেন্টেন্স তোমার কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে দেওয়া থাকে আর নেগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স থাকে তাহলে সেটা পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে যখন হবে সেটা অ্যাফার্মেটিভ সেন্টেন্স হয়ে যাবে। সেম কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে সেন্টেন্স দেওয়া আছে আর অ্যাফার্মেটিভে দেওয়া আছে, সেটা যখন নেগেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে যাবে তখন, সেটা যখন পজিটিভ ডিগ্রিতে যাবে তখন নেগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স হয়ে যাবে। তো এইটুকু একটুখানি খেয়াল রাখতে হবে। এখনই আমরা উদাহরণ করব, জাস্ট গিভ মি আ মোমেন্ট। ওকে, এটুকু লেখা হয়ে গেছে, এইটুকু খাতার ওপরে থাকবে, আমি মুছে দিচ্ছি কিন্তু ওটা তোমাদের খাতার ওপরে থাকবে কারণ এখানে আমাকে এক্সাম্পল করাতে হবে। সো জাস্ট আ মোমেন্ট। Okay, I'm writing one sentence here. Check out the sentence. He is ferocious as a tiger. He is ferocious as a tiger. ফার্স্ট অফ অল এটা কোন ডিগ্রিতে আর কোন সেন্টেন্সে রয়েছে সেটা তোমাকে বুঝতে হবে। এটাকে তোমায় বলেছে ডিগ্রি চেঞ্জ করো। মনে রাখো ক্রস ফর্মুলা কিন্তু শুধুমাত্র হবে দুটো জিনিসের মধ্যে তুলনার ক্ষেত্রে। ক্রস ফর্মুলা শুধু পজিটিভ থেকে কম্প্যারেটিভ আর কম্প্যারেটিভ থেকে পজিটিভেই যাবে। সুপারলেটিভের গল্প কিন্তু এখন নয়। সুপারলেটিভ উইল বি টট ইন দ্য সেকেন্ড পার্ট অফ দিস লেসন। হি ইজ he is as ferocious. Sorry, here we should write as. He is as ferocious as a tiger. So, okay, Ritabrata, tell me which kind of sentence this one is.
The positive degree affirmative sentence.
Okay, so we got to know this is positive degree plus affirmative sentence. So this is positive affirmative sentence. Now we have to change it into, এটাকে কিসে চেঞ্জ করব? কম্পারেটিভ ডিগ্রিতে চেঞ্জ করব। কম্পারেটিভে চেঞ্জ করতে গেলে ক্রস ফর্মুলায় কি বলেছি? পজিটিভ যদি প্লাস হয় কম্পারেটিভ ওটা নেগেটিভ করতে হবে। দ্যাট মিনস দ্যাট শুড বি চেঞ্জ ইনটু নেগেটিভ। আরও একটা জিনিস চেঞ্জ করার সময় খেয়াল রাখতে হবে, সাবজেক্ট, দুটো সাবজেক্ট, yes, subject will change their places. They will be compared in a different way. So how will it be changed? One by one. First of all, a tiger. A tiger. Then we have to change it into a negative sentence. So for a tiger, it's a present tense. So a tiger is not. Then the adjective will come. And for the adjective part, remember it is a comparative degree, so we should always use the A2 form. If it was a positive degree, we should use A1. That's what ferocious is used. So what is the A2 form of ferocious?
Sir, ferocious.
Ferocious.
Sir, A2. Okay, 1 minute, sir. More ferocious.
Yes, it should be more ferocious. So till now we are not yet finished, but I want you to understand this part very clearly. A tiger, this is coming in the beginning of the sentence. Then it is followed by a verb. Then we have to make it a negative sentence, so we are adding not. Then the A2 form, not plus A2, plus, and then the remaining part which is there. But every comparative sentence must have this thing, than, and here is the basic subject for the first subject, he. So, and the full stop. This is how we change from positive degree to comparative degree. It's not just the change of comparative to positive or positive to comparative, the meaning does not change. রিমেম্বার, এই ধরনের চেঞ্জগুলো যখন করা হয় তোমায় করতে দেবে পরীক্ষায় বা তোমার কাজেও লাগবে বিভিন্ন জায়গায় বলতে, লিখতে, এক্সপ্রেস করতে, মিনিং অফ দ্য সেন্টেন্স রিমেন্স সেম। The meaning does not change. Only the sentence structure changes. The meaning remains the same. দেখো কি ছিল বাক্য? He is as ferocious as a tiger. সে বাঘের মতোই আক্রমণাত্মক, শক্তিশালী। তো ওটাকে কম্পারেটিভে করছি যখন, a tiger is not more ferocious than he. একটি বাঘ তার চেয়ে বেশি আক্রমণাত্মক নয়। মানে একই রইল, খালি বলার ধরন পাল্টে গেল। So this
Sir,
is,
I have a question.
yeah, sure.
Why isn't there him?
because in this case after than কম্প্যারিশনের সময় than এর পর ওটা সাবজেক্ট হিসেবেই কাউন্ট হয়, ওটা অবজেক্ট নয়। We have to take it as a subject pronoun, not as an object pronoun. That's why him is an object pronoun. We are comparing between a tiger and he, not him. That's why. Okay. Okay. So this is how positive degree affirmative sentence is changed into comparative degree negative sentence. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
স্যার বলছি তাহলে প্রত্যেকটা সিচুয়েশনেই সাবজেক্টিভে অবজেক্ট দিতে হবে না?
অবজেক্ট তো নেই এখানে, দুটো জিনিসের মধ্যে তুলনা হচ্ছে, হি এ টাইগার দুটোই কিন্তু সাবজেক্ট, দুটো জিনিসই সাবজেক্ট, তাই এখানে অবজেক্ট প্রোনাউন
হ্যাঁ মানে
ব্যবহার করছি না।
আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ, এখানে সাবজেক্ট প্রোনাউনই ব্যবহার হবে,
ওটাই বলছি।
দ্যানের পর সাবজেক্ট প্রোনাউনই ব্যবহার হবে। ওকে, সো রাইট ডাউন দিস ফার্স্ট
মানে
এক্সাম্পল।
সব কটা দিতেই হবে তাই তো?
দ্যানের পরে তুমি ওইটাই করতে হবে, আই হলে আই করতে হবে, মি দিলে হবে না, শি হলে শি রাখতে হবে, হার দিলে হবে না। ওকে
ওকে ওকে।
okay, fine. We will go for another example sentence. Write down this one, then we will move on.
Done, sir.
So done.
Okay. These are like maths formula. You do not have to, you just have to identify which sentence is in which form and you can change it. Okay, so the next one, second example. Sham is okay, so here I have written another sentence. Sham is not so strong as Ram. Okay, which kind of sentence is this one? It's again a positive sentence.
Sir, positive negative.
Degree, positive degree, negative sentence, right? So this is posnec, and we have to change it to comparative definitely, but it should change into an affirmative sentence. So how will we should do this? How can we do this one? Okay, so here is Ram. So Ram should come in the beginning of the sentence. So we are starting with Ram. Sham will take his place at the end of the sentence. Now the middle part of the sentence. Definitely Ram will be followed by is, and then there won't be any not part because we will change it into an affirmative sentence. So not তো থাকবে না। এবার আছে strong. Strong এর V2 ফর্ম কি আছে? সরি, A2 ফর্ম কি আছে strong এর?
স্ট্রঙ্গার।
Stronger.
Stronger.
Stronger. Ram is stronger, and then we add this than, and the sentence is done. Ram is stronger than Sham. It's pretty easy. You didn't have to do much to change it into a positive, comparative affirmative sentence. Write down this example, then we will go for the next one.
Done, sir.
Okay. Just a moment. Okay, third example sentence. Okay, here is one sentence. Jia is more beautiful than Kanta. Okay, Jia is one person and Kanta is another. Tell me what kind of sentence is this one?
Comparative degree.
Comparative and
Positive
Affirmative
sentence.
sentence.
affirmative. Comparative affirmative
Affirmative, yes.
sentence. Yes. Okay, so if it is a comparative affirmative sentence, it is a comparative affirmative sentence, so we need to change it into positive negative positive negative
If
sentence. Yes, positive degree negative sentence. So how can we change it into a positive degree negative
Yes, sir.
sentence?
The sentence will be Kanta is not so beautiful as Zia.
Exactly, so this kanta will come in the beginning of the sentence. Kanta is
It's not
not
so
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 beautiful
beautiful as Zia. Zia.
as Jia. Right. Perfect. So it becomes a positive degree negative sentence. Kanta is not so beautiful as Jia. Let's go for the next example sentence. Okay, here's the sentence. Tom is not smarter than Harry. Tell me which kind of sentence is this one?
comparative degree and negative sentence.
Yes, it's comparative degree and negative sentence. So we should change it into positive degree and affirmative sentence. Okay, yes, try.
Harry is so smart as Tom.
Harry is.
So as smart as Tom. As smart as
Yes, yes, it should be as smart as. Harry is as smart as Tom. We will understand the structure of these sentences, but first I want you to understand the concept. Tell me when you are done with these things.
done.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay, now we will learn the structure of these changes that we just made. So give me a moment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine, now we are going to learn the structure of these sentences. What kind of structures? First, what was the first example of positive degree negative sentence that I gave? Number one example.
One said Rahul is not so smart as Vicky.
Is that the first one in this after the cross formula?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
Tell me the sentence which I gave first after the cross formula.
Sam is not.
Stronger as I.
But
Sir,
sir,
I'm telling.
Yes, tell me.
He is as
He is as
ferocious tiger.
ferocious as a tiger. Okay, yes, this one. He is as ferocious as a tiger. Look at the sentence structure. First, subject. Then it is followed by the verb plus as plus a1 plus as plus subject 2, subject 1, subject 2. And which kind of sentence is it? This is positive degree.
An affirmative sentence.
Affirmative sentence. Write down this structure because these will be needed. Is the structure clear?
Yes, sir. Clear and also done.
Okay, very good. Next, Zeba, tell me the second sentence. I mean, positive degree, negative sentence that I gave.
A tiger is not
Okay, a tiger is not.
more ferocious
No, no, no.
than he.
Not this one. I said positive degree, negative sentence.
Sir, that is Sam is not
Oh,
so
Sam is
strong.
not so strong.
Oh, yes, that one.
as-
Sham is not so strong as Ram. Okay, let's look at the structure. Sham, subject 1, verb, not so a1 as subject 2. Sham, subject 1, is not so strong a1 as Ram, subject 2. And what kind of sentence is this one? This is
Positive, negative.
positive degree,
Negative sentence.
negative sentence. Write down this structure also.
Sir, done.
Okay.
Sir, done.
Wait for others to finish.
Done.
Okay. Let's go for the third sentence. Third sentence, Zeba, tell me the comparative degree affirmative sentence.
Zia is more beautiful than Kanta.
Zia is more beautiful than Kanta. Okay, so this is the sentence that we will be focusing now. Zia, subject 1 plus verb plus a2 plus than plus subject 2, and this is comparative degree affirmative sentence.
Sir, done.
Okay,
Done, sir.
structures are needed because now I will be giving you some sentences to change them. Okay, next, number 4. Tell me the sentence in comparative degree negative sentence.
Tom is not smarter than Harry.
Tom is not smarter than Harry. Okay, let's structure, see the structure. Subject 1 plus verb plus not plus smarter is a 2, then final subject 2, and that is comparative degree negative sentence.
So done.
Okay, so
Done,
all the
sir.
four structures of four kind of sentences I have given. How to change from one structure to another, that's also given. Give me a moment so that I can give you some things to practice right now. এক্ষুনি প্র্যাকটিস করবো যেগুলো শিখলাম, so that everything gets clear. Just a moment. Okay, so I will be going to the chat box now. It will be easier for me to write there. Typing is faster, so give me a moment. Okay, number one, that's in your chat box. It will be answered by Ritobroto.
So wait for a few seconds because it will take some time for writing.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Others, you should keep trying when he is trying. Okay, Ritobroto is right, has written, Mr. Sharma is not so intelligent as Mr. Verma. Okay, I have some questions for Ritobroto. Ritobroto, first of all, tell me, the sentence that I had given, original sentence, which kind of degree was it?
Sir, it was comparative negative degree.
Comparative degree negative sentence.
Comparative affirmative, sorry.
Yes, it was actually comparative affirmative. So when you are changing it into a positive degree sentence, should it be negative or affirmative?
Negative, sir.
Yes, it should be negative. Perfect. So you are changing it into Mr. Sharma is not so intelligent as Mr. Verma. Very good. You have given the right answer. Very good, Ritapato. Let's go for Zeba. Zeba, this is yours. Yes, Zeba, right. Okay, Zeba is writing, Shonali is not so tall as Shamli. Okay. Zeba, tell me what kind of sentence is the second sentence that I have given there?
It's a comparative degree and as a affirmative sentence.
Right. So you are changing it into
Positive degree, negative sentence.
yes, and that is right. You have given the right answer. Shonali is not so tall as Shamli. Very good. Let's go for the next one. Next one is for Shagato. Okay, Shagato, can you listen to us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is yours.
I'm writing. Okay, Pritham is not smarter than. It should be than. Okay, more smarter. Hmm. What's your final answer? More smarter.
Okay, okay. More smarter. Okay, first of all, tell me, Shagoto, what kind of sentence I had given?
Positive degree and affirmative sentence.
Positive degree affirmative sentence, right? So you are changing it into comparative degree negative sentence, right? Your structure, your approach is right, but more smarter is not the right kind of word. You can only say smarter because smarter সঙ্গে er যোগ করেই smarter হচ্ছে আর more দেওয়ার দরকার নেই. And the right
Yes, sir.
sentence should be what you have written. That's the right sentence except the spelling of Dan. It should be THAN. Pritam is not smarter than Gunjan. That
Yes,
should be
sir.
the right sentence. You are right. You are right. But only the spelling should be THAN, than, not then. Okay. So now I am giving five sentences for all of you, and you will have 5 minutes to change them, or maybe 6 minutes, not more than that. And you should not say anything before I tell that it's time for you to finish your work. So give me a moment. I'm writing five sentences for you to practice. And I won't say what kind of sentence is it that should be asked to you. Okay, here are the five sentences for you. You have 6 minutes to change them. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time.
Sir, what is the A2 form of honest?
Honest. You have to use more
More
honest.
honest.
Yes.
Yes, sir. স্যার কি বলবো সেন্টেন্সগুলো?
Just a moment. 2 more minutes, then I will be asking you. Okay, so now we can start checking our answers. First one, okay, Ritabrata, tell me what's the answer of the first one.
Sir, the first one answer is his brother is more honest than Martin.
Right, the correct answer should be his brother is more honest than Martin. Have you all written the same answer? His brother is more honest than
Yes,
Martin.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you are on the right track. You have understood. Okay, next one should be answered by Zeba.
The sentence is Martha is smarter than Mary. It will be Mary is not so smart as Martha.
Correct. Mary is not so smart as Martha. Have all of you written this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's nice. Let's go for the next one. India is more beautiful than Sri Lanka. Shagoto.
Sri Lanka is not so beautiful as India.
Perfect. Sri Lanka is not so beautiful as India. Is that the answer of the other two?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next comes jalebi is sweeter than rasgulla. Okay, Ritobrato.
Sir, Rasgulla is not so sweet as jalebi.
Rasgulla as not so sweet as jalebi.
No, sir, no, sir. Rasgulla is not so sweet as jalebi.
Yes, rasgulla is not so sweet as jalebi. Is that the answer of Zeba and Shagoto?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last one, Zeba. They are not more focused than we.
We are as focused as they.
We are as focused as they. Perfect. What's the answer of the other two students?
We are so focused
Same.
as them.
We are as focused as they, not so focused as.
Okay, sir.
There is a difference between as, and so as. As is used in case of affirmative sentences. So as is used in case of negative sentences. I'm talking about the positive degree. As for positive degree affirmative sentence, and so as for positive degree negative sentence. That's the basic difference. Okay, that was good. Let's go for a few more of the sentences I'm giving, and this will be a task for the next day. So I'm writing in the chat box here, and you can keep writing in your copy. So I will be giving a few more for you as your homework. Keep writing when I'm typing here.
স্যার বলছি এগুলো কি এখন লেখার জন্য দিচ্ছ?
No, no, no. This is your homework. That was number 13. Okay, so these 17 will be your home task. Okay, write down all the sentences that I have given. Let's practice a bit more. Tell me when you are finished writing all these 17 sentences.
Sir, done.
Okay, wait a bit for others.
স্যার ডান।
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay, fine. So we will be practicing a bit more. The next one is for Shagoto. Okay.
স্যার your house is not so big uh, as mine
Okay,
house.
so this could be your house is not so big
Is not so
as mine.
big as my house.
My house or mine? Both are okay here.
Yes.
Positive, positive. Okay, fine. That was good. Very good. Let's go for the next one. The next one is for Rito Broto. This is for Ritabrata.
Sir, given in the chat box.
Okay, so the Arctic Ocean is not so deep as the Pacific Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is not so deep as the Pacific Ocean. Perfect, yes. Correct answer, Ritabrata. Let's go for the next one.
Arctic Ocean was wrong spelling.
Mm-hmm, right, that's why you corrected it, so that's just fine. Next one is for uh, Zeba. Okay, Zeba has written, learning Italian is not so difficult as learning Japanese. Learning Italian is not so difficult as learning Japanese. Perfect, Zeba. Very good. Let's go for the next one. Next one is for Shagoto again. Okay, Horipada is not so intelligent as Shagoto. Ah, okay, yes, perfect, correct sentence. Let's go for the next one. Next one is for Itabrato.
Sir,
Okay,
Pratyush is
Pratush.
not so crazy as Rita.
Pratush is not so crazy as Itabrato. Perfect sentence. Next one is for Zeba. Okay. Bhava is not so organized as Zeba. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay. Next one is for Shagoto. Switzerland is not so cold as Siberia. Perfect, Shagoto. Okay, next one is for Rito Bruto. They have not so pens as we have. Are you sure, Rito Bruto?
So 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. Hmm. Have not
So
is
as we have.
better. You could have written this in this way. Okay, here's something you could improvise this sentence. Yours is okay, not that bad, but it could have been better if you write, they do not have as many pens as we. Or if you want to add have at the end of the sentence, that can also be another correct answer. So you can write this one also. Okay, let's go for the next one. Next one is for Zeba. Potato is not so expensive as onion. Potato is not so expensive as onion. This was Zeba's question. Okay. Potato is not so expensive as onion. Yes, correct answer. Okay, the last one is for all of you. I will see who can give me the fastest right answer. This will be for all of you in the chat box. No voice. Eiffel Tower is not so popular as Taj Mahal. Wrong. Look at the sentence. It's a okay. The Eiffel Tower is more popular than the Taj Mahal. No, the Eiffel Tower is more popular than Taj Mahal's. Okay, okay then.
স্যার তাড়াহুড়ো করে রাইটিং মিস্টেক হয়ে গেছে।
Okay, okay. Okay, the answer was pretty easy. First of all, Ritabrata made a silly mistake. Otherwise, he's correct. There must be definite article the before Taj
Da.
Mahal. Yes.
That's my wrong.
Otherwise, the whole sentence is okay. Uh, so here's the right sentence. And Zeba made a blunder there. She forgot the basic cross formula. Okay, okay, that should be the Taj Mahal, not simple Taj Mahal. It's my mistake again. Oh, yes. Thank you, Ritabrata. That is the right answer. The Eiffel Tower is more popular than the Taj Mahal. Perfect. Okay, so to